Your mind is the soil, but needs a seed. You must learn to bless your mind. A lot of people are caught up with what he said, she said, they said, what they think, what they assume of me, what they think about me. Some people are just caught up in the web of what other people are thinking about them. But your life cannot evolve around what others think of you because they don't even know who you are. Even if they know who you are, they don't have the ability to keep your life moving or stop you, except if you permit them to do so. So you must learn to bless your mind. One of the things that people don't do is that they don't know how to bless themselves. If you want to bless your life, you have to be conscious of what is in your mind. Be very, very sensitive about what is happening in your mind. Your thought realm, your mind realm is very important. It doesn't really matter what everybody is saying, even though sometimes you have to actually be wise enough to pick out some truths and some facts from what people are saying and process it the right way before you accept it as a belief or as an ideology for you. This is how wise people manage themselves. But there are people who don't sieve the words that come to them. It is not every word that you take inside of you, you take into you. Because your mind is like a soil, and whatever words you permit to enter your mind will definitely grow there. And if care is not taken, you could be growing tares, you could be growing the wrong thoughts, the wrong ideas, and once they develop, they mess your life up. So you must pay close attention to the kind of words you permit or allow to enter you. Whatever they said, he said, she said, and all that, they are important, but they are not as important as what you say to yourself. There are some people that are caught up in the web of what every other person is saying, what he said, what she said, what they think of me, and not just that. Sometimes thoughts can fly in, ideas can fly in. It does not matter if thoughts, ideas, or what people are saying are just coming into your mind. These are seeds that are looking for soil of people's minds where they are going to grow. And the devil doesn't really joke with that. He doesn't joke with what you believe. It's so important to him. So that's how he flies. And sometimes, as ideas, as thoughts, you could see a picture and it forms an idea. You could be seeing a movie and it forms a thought and all that. So you must be very careful the kind of ideas you permit in your mind, you permit to grow in your mind dream is so important. Take out time to be the one to bless your mind. Be the one to sow the right seed. Be the one to sow the right seed in your mind dream. Drop the right words in your mind. Sometimes you could just speak to your mind. Tell your mind what you want to believe. Sometimes it could be that you have not started believing anything, but you just decide to believe. Tell yourself what to believe. Tell yourself what you want to see. Speak words. Your words are the seed, while your mind realm is the soil, and the soil needs the seeds to grow. So if you don't take out time to do these things, don't just wake up in expectation of miracles, in expectation of living a good life, a better life. Yes, God has planned and proposed for you, but you must be wise enough to walk in the consciousness of the right practice to the manifestation of God's plan and purpose for your life. So you have to take out time to speak to your mind. Your words are the seed. Whatever anybody is saying, whatever ideology that is flying out there, they are good, but make sure they are sieved before you accept them as an idea to you, before you accept them as the right words. Because if your life is going to be organized, it's going to be based on the kind of ideas you have in you, the way you think, the way you reason. Your reasoning is so important. Yeah, your perspective is so important. If you don't perceive right, you cannot live a good life. If you perceive wrongly, you will make a lot of mistakes. That is just how life is. So you don't just live your life as though you don't have your mind dream. If you can control your mind dream, automatically everything in your life will be controlled. Yes. So before you allow words to fly into you through books, through movies, through friends, families, enemies, ideas, thoughts, whatever it is, music, make sure that those words are sieved and they are the right words. And sometimes you need to do some cleanup in your mind. You need to do some weeding, remove some tares in your mind. There are words that you might have permitted to be in your mind and it has been tormenting you. Maybe what someone said to you. Mind you, whatever anybody says to you, when someone speaks to you angrily, don't take it in. Sometimes people talk, and sometimes it could be word. As long as the word is negative, you have the choice to take it in or to let it go. Yes, you are in control here, you are in charge. So learn to keep the right words and the right thoughts and the right ideas in your mind. When you say no to an idea, it will not grow in your soil, the soil of your mind. When you say no to someone's testimony about you that is negative, it cannot be part of your life and it will never grow. It will never be part of you. You choose what enters you, you choose what you accept, you choose what you want to believe, you choose what you want to see in your life. You still have that power. It has not been taken from you. So you can as well begin from today to choose the right words. When you wake up every morning, choose to bless your mind. You have a soil. God has given you the soil of your mind room. Plant the right words into it. Don't leave it for someone else to do the job for you. Don't be a lazy Christian or a lazy person who doesn't care what is growing in his or her mind. That is how depression, confusion, and even suicidal thoughts can start going into you because you don't know how to take out words that are not real, that are fake. You know, the Bible says that the devil is a liar. So he could lie to you through people, through testimonies, through your mistakes, through a lot of things. But the question is, what does God say to sinners? What does God say to people who have made mistakes? He says, I've forgiven you. God talks about forgiveness. So you actually have the right words to put inside of you. So until you wake up to this reality, your life could be in a mess. I don't care how messy your life is now or how messed up you are. The most important thing is that if you can get control of what enters you, it doesn't matter who said it, no matter how important the person is, you are much more important. And what goes inside you is much more important than whoever it is that said it. So accept yourself first, believe yourself, choose you because Christ has chosen you, God has chosen you. God believes in you and He wants you to be alive. He wants you to forgive yourself.